I'm David. I'm in Brazil. It's way past my bedtime, but I'm super excited. I just got Delavo installed, so now my site is turbocharged and Delavo powered, and I'm super excited. I joined Turbo membership back in June of 2008, almost a year ago, and at the time I was working on another project, so I learned a lot of stuff from Turbo membership, got a lot of cool resources, but didn't really use Fantasos on the project I was working on because I wanted to finish up that project. In retrospect, if I had just dumped all the time and effort I'd invested in it and just gone with the new things that I was learning and using the new tools that I had, I probably would have been a lot more successful. But like I say, there's no use crying over spilled milk. Anyways, I recently finished up that project and wrapped it up, and we're moving on with a new project. I'm super excited to be using Delavo now and having a turbo script installed on my own site that I can run. I've been using Fantasos, but as the Delavarian logic goes, it's better if you control everything, right? That's the whole logic, control. So I highly recommend that you get Delavo, while you still can, and get it installed on your site, because you will have power to control your resources, your tools, your site, everything that you need to. I highly recommend it. Centralize everything you can. And that was one of the things with the other project. I had lots of little tools and I was trying to fit pieces together like a puzzle. I thought it was going to be free. I ended up spending a lot of money to tie in resources, pay programmers, and it was fun. I learned a lot, but like I said, I think I would have been a lot better just ditching all that waste time and effort and just gone with Delavo tools, TM tools. And Turbo membership, amazing resources, even though I'm not an internet marketer, I'm just a teacher. But the videos, audios, the tools that you get even through the extra memberships are amazing, and you just think out of the box, find creative ways to use them. I think one of the things for me, big problems that I saw coming into TM at first was there was just so much information and so many tools that I just kind of lost focus. You know, I wanted to do a lot of things and I just didn't have enough time to do it, and so I think it just kind of overwhelmed me, and I decided just to stick with what I was doing. I think maybe at that time that was just one of the things that kind of barrier that kept me from quitting the other project and just starting with all the tools that I had available, was just because there was so much I didn't really know what to do with it. Now that I see how everything works, it's amazing. It is so cool. And, you know, so I highly recommend also that you join Turbo membership. You'll have access to so many tools and resources and the community of people who can help you and are helpful. John has been just amazing. One of the things I love doing is watching product launches on the internet, and I join as many of the products as I can, purchase them when I can. But one of the amazing things I found is that 40 to 60% of what I learned is actually just through the product launch itself and not even purchasing the product, just because they normally give away so much good information. But because as you observe what they're doing, you're learning so much, and just watching John work, observing the way he does everything, it's incredibly cool. But the amazing part is that as a Turbo member, I actually have access to Turbo community where I can ask John questions and John answers them. John's been amazingly quick. Just today I asked a question about something I saw him doing, and I think within half an hour he already replied, so that's been amazing. John, thanks so much for all your help. Everybody else at the Turbo community who's been helpful over the past year, thank you for all the tools. And thank you so much now for Delavo, John's birthday, giving us all birthday presents. John, it's incredible. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much. And here's to Delavo and our success for the future in reaching our big land. Alright, look forward to seeing you guys all in the community. Have a good night, and bye-bye.